Okay, now I want to show you how to construct a diagonal scale. How to construct a diagonal scale. A diagonal scale is used to show maximum of 3 units of measurement. Maximum of 3 units of measurement, unlike that of the plane scale, which is used to show maximum of 2 units of measurement. So the diagonal scale is used to show maximum of 3 units of measurement. Okay, I believe you know what I mean by the units of measurement. I'm talking about millimeters, centimeters, decimeters, meters, kilometers, and so on. Those are the units of measurement, as I explained under that of the construction of plane scale. Now, I have carved out a question that we are going to use so that you can understand how to construct the diagonal scale. Okay, so this question, let's look at it together. The question says, on a building plan, a line 20 centimeters long represents a distance of 10 meters. Draw a diagonal scale for the plan to reach up to 12 meters, showing meters, decimeters, and centimeters. Show on your scale the length of 6.48 meters and 11.14 meters. So that is the question. Now, let's look at the important things that we need to construct the scale. Now, under the solution, number 1 is distance on drawing. Distance on drawing and actual distance. I said in the question that a line 20 centimeters is used to represent a distance of 10 meters. The actual distance is 10 meters, while the distance on drawing is 20 meters. So normally the length of the building, let me say it in that way, that the length of the building is 10 meters, but because the size of the paper is not large enough to contain that 10 meters, so that is why we now use 20 centimeters to represent 10 meters. Okay, so distance on drawing is 20 centimeters and actual distance is 10 meters. Now, the next thing that you need is your representative fraction. Representative fraction. So representative fraction is gotten by dividing distance on drawing by the actual distance. Therefore, we have 20 centimeters divided by 1000 centimeters, which is equal to 10 meters. Okay, so at the end, so we have our RF, representative fraction, to be equal to 1/50 or 1:50. Now, having obtained the representative fraction, so the next thing that we need, which is very, very important, without getting the length of scale, you cannot construct the scale. So you have to get your length of scale. So length of scale is equal to RF times the maximum length. RF times the maximum length. In the question, the maximum length is mentioned that the plan should reach up to 12 meters. It should reach up to 12 meters. That is the maximum length. So what we now have now is that our length of scale is now equal to 1/50 times 1200, because 12 meters is equal to 1200 centimeters. So having worked this out, so we have the result to be equal to 24 centimeters. So the length of scale is 24 centimeters. So the next thing that you need to do is that take your ruler and draw a line. So draw a line 24 centimeters. Draw a line 24 centimeters. So from here to here. So I have 24 centimeters. So you draw horizontal line like this. Okay, so draw horizontal line. So let's call this line, let's call it line AB. So this is line AB. Okay, so this is line AB. Now the next thing that you are going to do is that, because the maximum length is 12 meters, we are going to divide this line into 12 equal parts. We are going to divide this line into 12 equal parts so that each division will be equal to 1 meter. Each division will represent 1 meter. Okay, so if we divide 24 by 12, that will give us 2. So we take 2 centimeters. Okay, so 2 centimeters. So here is 2 centimeters. Here is 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters. Here is 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters. There's another 2 centimeters and 2 centimeters here. So we have what? We have 12 points. We have 12 points on the line. So we are going to form a rectangle. We are going to form a rectangle. So let's make the width of the rectangle. Let's make the width of the rectangle. Let's make it 5 centimeters. Let's make the width of the rectangle. Let's make it 5 centimeters. So make it 5 centimeters. So let's make it 5 centimeters. Alright. So the width, the size of the width, just take it yourself. So that will not be given to you. So the important ones are the ones that we have gotten. So let's make it 5 centimeters. Okay. All right. So and we also come to this side and draw the width of the rectangle. So all right. So here I will close it. Okay, so this is it. All right, so the next thing that we want to do is that, so we are going to draw vertical lines at each of these points. Draw vertical lines at each of these points. Draw vertical line at each of these points. So here we have a vertical line. So and here we have the next vertical line. Alright, so after drawing vertical lines, so don't forget that each of these represents 1 meter. Each of these represents 1 meter. Okay, now then the next thing that you need to do is that at the end of the first division, put 0 and you number the rest. So 1, 2, so we have 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, so 9, 10, and 11. So 11. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is that, don't forget that the question says we have to show meters, decimeters, and centimeters. We are using it to show 3 units. So we have done 1, so it remains 2. So the next one we are going to do now is decimeters. After meters, we want to do decimeters now. So what we do is that we take 1, which is this first one. This is 1 meter. So we are going to divide it into 10 equal parts, as we know that 10 decimeters equals 1 meter. So we divide this. We have to divide this into 10 equal parts so that each one of them will be equal to 1 decimeter. Each one of them will be equal to 1 decimeter. So distance normally from here to here is 2 centimeters. So 2 centimeters by 10. So that will give us 0.2 centimeters. So take 0.2. Okay. Okay, now this diagonal scale, unlike that of the plane scale, I will explain this. You do the same thing up here. Do the same thing up here. So repeat what you did down there. So repeat it here. So you take you to 0.2 centimeter. 0.2 centimeter. Okay. So just take it easy. You don't have to rush. Just take it easy. Okay. Now, so the next thing that we are going to do is that this is called diagonal scale. So what you call diagonal is a line that is inclined, like this. This is a diagonal. So it is inclined. If I form a triangle, by the time I join the one corner with the opposite corner, so that line that will divide that rectangle into 2 equal right angle triangle is known as diagonal. So what we are going to do here now is that now this point that we have here, the first point here, you are going to join it with this point here. To this point, you are joining it with this point. So this point that we have here, I mean this point here. So you join it. This is what I mean. Just set your ruler like this, and you draw a diagonal line. So line goes like this. Okay. So next, so you join the second one with the first point. The first point on the upper part. So it goes like this. So this again. So this goes. So this goes like this. Next. This goes like this. Okay. And this goes like this. So this is the reason why it is called diagonal scale. This is the reason why it is called diagonal scale. Okay, so this is it. So this is the reason why it is called diagonal scale. So all these lines are diagonal lines. They are diagonal lines. So each of these represents 1 decimeter. Each of these represents 1 decimeter. So, and I want to number it. So I want to number it. I will omit the first one and I will put 2 here. So that because of the space. So this is 4. So this is 6. This is 8. And this is 10. Okay, so here we have what? We have done that of meters and we have done that of decimeters. So it remains that of centimeters. Now, where are we going to put a centimeter unit? Where are we going to put the centimeter unit? So what you are going to do is that you will divide this width into 10 equal parts. Divide the width of the rectangle into 10 equal parts so that each one of them will be equal to 1 centimeter. Each one of them will represent 1 centimeter. So how do you divide it into 10 equal parts? So from here to here is 5 centimeters. So I need to work it out. by using the method of division of a line or by division of a line into a number of equal parts. So I'm going to do it in this way. Then you take your compass. So take your compass and make 10 arcs on this line. Take your compass, extend it to any convenient radius. So starting from here, make 10 arcs on this line. So this is 1, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, 7, this is 8, 9 and 10. Okay, so what you are going to do, join the last one here to this point, join the last one to this point. So it goes like this. So join the last one to this point, use it, and you take your set square. So set your set square along this line like this. So set along this line. Okay, and you support it with your ruler. Support it with your ruler. Support it with your ruler, and you move to the next point. So you draw. So draw a line. Okay, so there is it. So the next thing you are going to do is that you are going to draw each of these. So you draw each of these. So starting from here, so you produce a line. So draw a line from here. So it goes like this. Okay, then so you move to the next one. So you draw a line. So move to the next one, draw a line. So move to the next one. So draw a line. So to the next one. Okay. Okay, so having drawn the lines, so the next thing that you need to do is to indicate the unit on the scale. So here I've written meters here. So these are for meters. So these are for decimeters and these are for centimeters. So next thing I want to do is to number this. So starting from here, so this is 0. So this is where we have 0. This point is where we have 0. And here is what? This is 1. Here is 1. So this one, here we have 1. But I'm not going to write 1 there. So I'll just write 2 here. So this is 2. And this is 4. So this is 6. So this is 8. And this is 10. Okay? So here is it. So now, so this is the diagonal scale. This is diagonal scale. Don't forget that it's called diagonal scale when these lines are drawn slanting like this. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is to answer the question given to us. We want to answer the question given to us. But before that, so we need to write our representative fraction. So make sure you write the representative fraction. So our representative fraction from the question. So from the question, so we have the RF to be 1:50. So you write RF here. So RF so is equal to 1:50. So 1:50 is 1:50. So RF is 1:50. So you write it there. So now let's answer the question given to us. So the question says that we should show the length of 6.48 meters. 6.48 meters. So 6.48 meters is same as 6 meters, 4 decimeters, 8 centimeters. So if I break this down, it will be 6 meters, 4 decimeters, 8 centimeters. So this is how I'm going to take it. So start from here, I will count what? I will count 6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I have that. So the next is 4 decimeters. 4 decimeters. So I'm going to count 4 decimeters. So starting from here, this is 1. So this is 1. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, so I have 4 here. So next is 8 decimeters. Sorry, 8 centimeters. 8 centimeters. So I will count from here. I count from here. So this is 1. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I will put a dot here on this line 4. Just count on line 4. You have to count it on that line 4. Okay, so line 4, you count on line 4 decimeters. So you move up, so to where you have 8. So here I have 8. Okay, so and then so going like this. So just then put a dot here. So going like this. So here I have what? I have, this is 6 meters. 6 meters. 6 meters. So this is how you show it. So get your 6, then count 4 decimeters. On that line 4, count your 8 centimeters. So then you have to make it thick so that you can show it clearly. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so in this case, so let me put an arrow edge. And okay, so I will write the length that I'm showing here. So this is 6.48 meters. Okay, so that's the first one. So the second one says that we should show, second one says we should show 11.14 meters. 11.14 meters. 11.14 meter means 11 meters, 1 decimeter, and 4 centimeters. That's what it means. So if I'm for 11, so this is where I have 11. I have 11 at the end here. I have 11 at the end there. This is where I have 11. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is it. So the next thing that I want to get is my decimeter. So 1 decimeter. So this is where I have 1 decimeter. So this is 1 decimeter. Okay. So 1 decimeter and 4 centimeters. So on this line 1 here. So going up like this on this line 1. On this line 1, I will count 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I have 4 here. So this is 4. So I have 4 here. So this is 4. So I'll just take my ruler. So I take my ruler and draw a line here. So make this line, make it more visible. So it goes like this. Okay, so I'll put an arrowhead. Okay, yeah. So, and I will write 11. This is 11.14 meters. 0.14 meters. So this is it. So the construction of a diagonal scale is as simple as I explained it here. So don't forget all important things that I mentioned. So you have to make sure you have those things before you go on constructing. So subscribe to my channel and like the channel and share it with friends who are technical drawing students. So when you subscribe, whenever I upload a new video, you get a notification. So be expecting the construction of a scale of chord later. Thank you.